everybody. My name is Sandy Cuomo, and today's lesson is about the power of goal setting and the vision board. Thank you for joining us today. First, I want to start with this quote that I feel like really captivates what my presentation is going to be about. It's by Bill Copeland, and it states, "The trouble with not having a goal that is that you can spend your life running up and down the field and never score." And I feel like this quote really captivates this presentation because the goal when you're in a game is to really score so you can win the game essentially. And without having a goal, you don't necessarily have the aptitude to really create that opportunity for yourself. So creating goals is a really captivating way to essentially what the end goal is, which is actually to score and win the game. Now I'm gonna give you some important tips to remember when you want to do some goal setting for yourself. The first one is setting goals is the first step of the process towards success. Today, we all are, we want success. We want to live a life of prosperity. And the first step in order to do that is really set goals for yourself. And, because you're here today, I know that you're really on a mission to do that for yourself. So the important thing is to reset goals. And that's just the first step. The second step is to make sure you write down your goals and share with family and friends. Having a goal is one thing, but actually writing it down and sharing it with others really gives you that mindset to this is what I'm going to do and this is how I'm going to do it. The third one is provide frequent updates of your goals to family and friends. This is actually a great way to make sure that you're actually doing the proper steps and formulating your goals and keep going forward. So it's not just writing down your goals, but also having the incentive to have people updated on your goals so that they make sure that you're on the right path to where you want to go in life. And next is to develop a vision board and hang it up in your room. A vision board is really a way of taking pictures from magazines or seeing things that you want to aspire to be like or aspire to have personally. And you hang it up in your room so every day you wake up in the morning, you say, you're energized and you really have that opportunity to, this is what I'm going to do today. This is how I see my vision for my life. And these are the proper steps I'm going to take for me to essentially reach those goals. And next is the goals may change, and that's completely normal. As you grow, you will mature, you will develop, and you will come to find out that, maybe this is not what I wanted to do. This is what I had in my mind initially, but actually when I write it down, this is not really quite for me. So it's completely natural for your goals to change and develop and mature. So always find that flexibility within your goals to really make sure that you're living for yourself. And never let anyone discredit your dreams and aspirations. I know you're in middle school and or going on your way to high school, and you'll come to find out that there's a lot of haters. And really, don't let that bring you down. Protect your dream at all costs. Your goals are your goals, and they're for you. Everyone's goals are different, and just make sure your goals works for you. Now, I want you to use some questions to consider when you doing your goal setting. The first question is, where do you see yourself in the short and long term? These are very important. Short term could be a couple months, could be even a couple weeks, and long term can range from a couple years to even a decade. So always make sure you have a vision for yourself, because in 4 years you'll probably be on your way to college. So what do you want to do? What do you see yourself going to college? What kind of scholarships do you want to have? What is the short term? What do you plan to do this summer? What skill sets do you want to learn for yourself? What books and movies do you want to read and watch? What type of things you want to have accomplished by the end of the summer? So always make sure you set a vision for yourself in your short and long-term goal. The second question I would say is, what are you passionate about? What drives you? What wakes you up in the morning? What keeps you up at night? What really motivates you to do your best? The third question is, what makes you happy? What gives you great satisfaction in life? And what can you do for yourself to keep having that same feeling going? Another question to consider is, what drives you to be and do your best? What is something that you are willing to do for free without no one asking you to do it? What's something your mom and dad would constantly nag you about that you could actually do for yourself? What drives you to be and do your best at all times? It could be sports, it could be music. What is that indicator that really brings out the best out of you and in you? Another question will be, how do you want to be remembered? You really want to think about legacy and what are you leaving behind? What do our professors, what are teachers, what are your friends and family saying about you? How do you want to remember it, and how do you want to ensure that legacy to keep continuing and building up for oneself? Another question to consider for your goal setting will be, what are your strengths and weaknesses? How can I use my strengths to make not only myself better, but the other ones around me better? What are my weaknesses? What is something I can develop? Or what are some improvements that I can make for myself? Another question would be, who are some role models that I admire, and why is that? Another question would be, what is a quote or mission statement that you want to live by? What is a statement or vision statement that, this quote really speaks to me. This quote, I really embody it. What is a quote or mission statement that speaks to you and really can motivate you to aspire for your goals and dreams and aspirations? And also, what is your purpose? I know y'all are quite young and you probably these are probably very deep questions, but it's really important to really start thinking about these things. It's important to always have these on the forefront of your mind and also in the backdrop of your mind. So always keeping those questions in mind when you want to do your goal setting, because goal setting is extremely important and it really drives you to what you're going to essentially be in life. Now that I kind of talked to you about some tips to remember and also questions to consider, I would like to give you a little perspective into my vision board. So these are some of the things that I kind of live by, some things that motivates me, some people I admire. You see, I start off with a quote by Maya Angelou that really speaks to me and I really embody every day. You can see I love sports, I like pets, I really respect LeBron James. There's the school I went to, things that motivates me. So, and also looking at the flag. So both my parents from Cameroon is where I originate from, and I really hold that dear to my heart. And everything I do is essentially for that country. I love Shark Tank, Business Savvy. I went to Babson College, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. I'm driven by success. I love Netflix. Germany, you see the German flag up there too, which is where I was born, and I kind of grew to things of my life. And also, these are just some of the things I hold dear to my heart, and I wake up to this, it energizes me, just motivates me to do and be my best. Thank you all for listening to this short presentation. I hope that this really kind of helped you understand a little bit the importance of goal setting and what it means to really, really capture that to your heart in essence. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. Once again, my name is Cienzi Cuomo, and I have my email on the upper right-hand corner if you have any questions or comments or concerns. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. I hope you have a great and blessed day.